everybody. Hope you're doing well. Time for some base legend. I'm gonna do some more Green Hell today. Just go ahead and pop out the chats like I normally do, and then we'll go ahead and get live in the game. It's loading in the background, just so you're awares. What is going on here? What is happening over here? What is this? What's... Okay, fine. No worries. Alright, 2 seconds, and then we'll dive into Green Hell. Yeah, I know. I have my desktop open today. Didn't feel like having the game stuff set up when I first logged in here. That's so annoying when the auto switching doesn't work and the auto switching on my app doesn't work very properly. I didn't want to go to Drive. I wanted to go to Studio. But so long story short, I have to manually switch which game is in focus. And that is kind of a pain to do. So I don't bother with it. But either way. Today we're only going to run for about 90 minutes. It's a holiday here. Worries? No, I'm not worried. Are you worried, Master of Food? I'm never worried. But yeah, only going to run for about 90 minutes today. Tomorrow I'll probably do a longer stream. It's a holiday over here in the States. And so hanging out with my family a lot today. And all that fun stuff. Alright, YouTube's done. What up, Tickety Talk? Twitch is ready to go. Everything's ready to go. Click Green Hell. Let's hope it won't have a stroke like last time. It would be terrible if YouTube was stroking it all the time. Like, that'd just be weird. Nobody wants a stroking tube. Onward. So, yeah, when we last left off, we were playing Green Hell, that's Spirits of the Amazonia mode. And so it's basically the Hormone. So far, so good. That's good. There's an update on my streaming software. And I didn't want to run an update because a lot of times when I run the updates right before a stream, it doesn't go well. And like the stream, there's like bugs and glitches and stuff until they release a patch. And so I'm going to run the update probably after I get off of the stream today. If I remember. I probably won't remember. I don't remember that stuff. Oh man, I just remembered this is Green Hell, and I'm not going to play with my headphones today because I didn't feel like changing over the audio. Kind of need the surround sound for this game. Don't like that. Alright, whatever. We'll make it work. So we just got the Wahara camp cleared out that we're going to be setting up shop at. We started laying out some storage, but ironically I don't like where I put my storage, like at all. And so I really think that I need to kind of adjust. Why am I in like battle music right now? When am I about ready to log into? I don't like this. Give me 2 seconds. All right, there we go. Onward. Aw, that's mighty kind of you, Jose. All right, so this is where our base is for right now. 2 seconds, though, because ironically, that was one of my contracts, one of my clients, and I got to do a quick job for him real quick, or fix a job. You guys want to see my work? You guys want to see how I actually make money? Sounds good. I make fun PowerPoint presentations. Actually, I can't show you any of this stuff. A lot of it's kind of confidential. Okay, well, this is the slide. Retail units sold, right? That's what you want, retail units sold. Customize title. Why are you not letting me change this title? This doesn't make sense. Ah, that's right, because it's the y-axis. Sold. Retail units sold. Okay. Awesome. And then that share, download. Love it. Almost done, guys. And then we'll actually be able to get to a game. Ridiculous. Oh, no. Did I mess that up? I messed that up. Alright, just need the current page. And I need the current page again as a PNG. Almost done. I can't even see the chats right now, so my apologies. Alright, PNG. What's happening? No, don't save it as a PDF. Don't be dumb. Okay, PNG. Current page. Done. Download. Alright. 2 seconds. What's going on, Caesar? How you doing? And no worries, Hilbrant. My bad. Slowly checking out the chats here as we go. Okay, so that part's done. Now I just got to close out of Canva. Alright, and then launch my email here. What is this? Wait a sec. Okay. Alright, almost done. Why am I getting emails from... That's weird. My email's being wonky. Alright. I wish I could just leave the game on the screen when this is happening, but it ain't working this way. Alright, discard, reply all, attach. Hi, Mario. Please see attached. Almost done. Just sent you a new copy in your inbox. Love it. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. My apologies, everybody. Let's get back to the game. Let's start the game for the first time. Close out of my email here. Yo, Charlie. It has been a long time. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for the likes, too. Appreciate that. Mighty kind of you. But anyway, so as I was saying, this is our new spot, but I don't like how I set up the storage. Because, like, this is supposed to be where the torch goes. And so I think I might rebuild the storage. That stuff can... No, I should move all this crap. Man, I did not think about this at all in terms of logistics. I mean, I could just set it up back there and just have my storage there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. All right, so what I'm talking about is this is Spirits of the Amazonia. So we need to build ourselves an eternal flame. This little number right here. And this beauty is going to be what we need to guard with our life. It is super, super, super important. Don't want to disappoint anybody here. All right, so as you can see, we got to just build it in steps. So first things first, long sticks. Let's start with that. Really, just one left? All right. I haven't even built like a, what are they called? A cart. A sled. That's what it is. I haven't built a sled yet. Actually, I should probably check my inventory and see what's going on there. Got a day and a half on that. Day and a half on these bananas. Alright. Not sure what kind of coconut. Oh, there's our water production. Okay. It's pretty handy that we got water right here. We'll have to see what other things we can set up. We should set up some fish traps in the lake below. Whoa, scout coming into my camp. We should set up some traps too. Alright, let's go take out that scout. Green Hell does need some updates, Tarek. I agree with you on that one, sir. Or person. I think they've Creepy Jar, the developers of Green Hell, have switched their focus to the game that got released not too long ago, Star Rupture, which is super fun. If you get a chance to play their early access, highly recommend the Star Rupture early access. But I know that that's where their focus is. And so because of that, there's not much going on. Okay, so there's a tribal walking around here, and we need to take him out. Got our mud bricks going on down there. But we need to find where that tribal went, because I don't want him sneaking up to the camp again. And we're going to go ahead and smash this down real fast, too. I think that would be a cool idea. Like, kind of what Fallout does, open it up to the modding community. I think that would be super cool. Alright, y'all saw that tribal, right? I do not see where he went. So, I mean, my guess is we're just going to keep moving. My guess, I mean, that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep moving. But we need to keep our head on a swivel, because that dude definitely came over this way. Alright, onward. But yeah, we're like deep in enemy territory right now, so that's got to be fun. I mean, I think that would be cool too. I don't even think that it should bother being paid. Like, there's some of that stuff that I'm like, open it up to the community and see what they can create. There's a lot you can do with it. Alright, there's the planks. Hey, free plank. That works. Alright, what do we need up here? A big clay bowl. Alright, so this is where it actually gets kind of annoying, because we do have to make some amenities. We do have a little bit going on here in terms of like a little bit of a hut, but it's just one platform. That's all I've created here. I do agree with that. After you've beaten Green Hell a couple times, it does get really bland, but that's when you start trying to find ways to make it fun. And I like the challenge modes too. That's something that a lot of the people who play Green Hell don't talk about, but there's like a whole challenge mode in this game where they challenge you to do some pretty crazy challenges. Okay, just put some of this stuff away. So the big clay bowl is our next thing, but I kind of want to build a little bit of a survival base real fast, just because we have so much going on, and make a nice little mud base real fast. Yeah, there we go. It's going to be relatively exposed over here, but I'll fence it in, make it nice and clean. Who saw me? Don't like that. I agree. And I'll be honest with you, once you get to a certain point in the story, the game doesn't feel that difficult anymore. Like, you feel pretty accomplished, pretty ready to go. And so that's at least my take on it. And I've already broken down these pillars, like these totems. I've already broken them down so many times. And they just keep rebuilding them because I think they're trying to just take back their territory. Gotta love King of the Jungle mode, right? Dude, this dude just like won't stop spinning. What's up, bro? Oh, bad shot. Good shot. The first one was terrible. He's a hunter. We might as well skin him. But yeah, no, definitely not that tricky of a game after the first couple of goes at it. Could be a lot trickier, and I wish that they made it a little bit harder, but it is not that difficult of a game at all. Okay. There's the tribal bow at 50%. What's mine at? 45. Sure. So unnecessary to be switching them out like I do, but I don't know. I find that stuff worth it. Alright, so we're done there. Let's head back up here. See if we run into another tribal. Okay. All right, onward. And let's not eat anything because I'm filthy. We got logs? Wow. I have to go get some logs. I really should start investing in a sled. That should probably be the next thing I do. In fact, that is the next thing I do. Sled. Sled under. Is it under storage? I can never remember if it's under storage. I really like the concept of like the primal survival. Like, because don't get me wrong, apocalyptic survival is super fun, right? But I don't know. If I'm going to survive, I want it... I want to be able to like make my own tools and stuff, not find tools. And so I definitely enjoy games like Green Hell and stuff a lot more than games like Sons of the Forest. Like, don't get me wrong, Sons of the Forest, great game, one of my personal favorites. But it is a lot less of a challenge than like a hardcore survival game like a Green Hell. And don't get me wrong, like we just had that conversation, Green Hell's pretty easy right now. Like after you've had a chance to play it a bunch, but yeah. You get the idea. Alright, let's go ahead and harvest this log, get a bunch of sticks. A bunch of planks too. Go. Oh, one more log, not planks. That's what we need for this. Let's chop palm tree. So I feel like I need to kind of clear some of the forest out, so that way I just have sight lines. And so I'm not too concerned about these palm trees. Now that I have a water production thing, and I'll be making showers and like water catchers and stuff like that very soon. Alright, now we need another sticks, or set of sticks. Ah, I gotcha. That's kind of a cool system. I really like a system like that. I'm trying to remember the last type of game that I figured out, or I had to play that was kind of like that. It's been a while. That is for sure. Alright, a couple long sticks here. Should be a couple long sticks over this way. Yep, and one more. There we go. I like that, where you have to like start basically as a gatherer just because that's all you know. That's kind of how this game starts, in a sense. And then you die a bunch of times and the learning curve catches up to you. Alright, is there no rope laying around? There we go. Alright. Sled is done. That is such a necessary bit of this. Okay, so next stop we need to do is Big Clay Bowl, which means we need to finish our little survival shelter spot here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'd really like a machete. That'd be pretty cool to clear some of this brush really fast, but we'll do it with an axe in just a little bit. Ooh, I need to remake my obsidian axe. In fact, let's go ahead and break this.
Stupid piece of shit.
Calm down. I did it intentionally, Jake. Wow, there was coconuts in those. I'll have to scoop those up real quick. Yeah, there's 3 of them laying right there. Okay, no worries. Let's toss them in the sled. I do need to, I have a large, or I still have yet to make one of the large storage things. But that's the fun bit, is trying to fill up an entire thing of coconuts. Wait, what? Did that harvest? Wow, okay, so it already, one of them already harvested, I guess, when it fell. Where's the other one? There should be a second one laying about. Oh, was that it? There it is, green coconut. Alright, cool. just to get this back. Cool. And then, yeah, we're just slowly collecting coconuts. They're around. All right. What is going on? Is it Nafe? I'm not good with names. That's one of my biggest downfalls is names. Alright, so now we need to be making ourselves a new axe. I do not need this many dry leaves. Don't even need like any dry leaves. So let's get some obsidian. Need more rope too. Got more rope. There we go. Alright, we're filthy, so let's not eat anything right now. We'll eat in just a couple minutes. But stick. Let's craft... Was it 2 pieces of rope? And a piece of obsidian? Is it 2 pieces of obsidian? No, I was off. It's only 1 piece of rope. There we go. Alright, there we go. Got our obsidian axe back. Next up, we need sticks. We need long sticks. So I feel kind of dumb, but I am going to take out that that bit of roof in a sec because I am going to do a 2-story. Basically, I'm just doing a 2x2 and then a 2-story 2x2. And then the top I might keep a little exposed so that way I can just keep things a little cleaner. But either way. All right, so I got to be very careful coming over in this area because there is that tribal that's walking around. But we are like, the intention is forest clearing right here. So that's the plan. But yeah. Long sticks. That's the goal. You know what I haven't checked in a little while? I haven't checked the fire. I want to keep that thing going. Whew, glad I checked it. Getting really close. There we go. Alright, back to work. Really? I actually have like 2. That's surprising. There we go. I thought that I needed some actual sticks. Apparently I'm going to bring back rock. It's not that bad of an idea, but like right now it's kind of unnecessary. Okay, there we go. Alright, back to work clearing. Yeah, want to get this stump out of the way too. This gives you fiber, just like the palm trees. So it's super handy. Man, I must be... I don't know what's over covered me. Not entirely sure what I picked up. Eh, doesn't really matter. Guess it was all those sticks. Alright, these just toss over here. So that cave very well maybe where that tribal went. And so I might have to scout out that cave. But did I seriously not know about this cave? Have I not gotten it? Oh. I have not registered this cave yet. Like, no worries. But, yeah. I'm pretty sure that it goes up and around like this. And there's like a little entrance, yeah. So, okay, there's nothing here, but that's good to know that there's those mushroom locations for, oh, that could have been bad. Okay. Nice little sniper nest. Definitely don't want to fall off of that. That's an abrasion waiting to happen, though. Okay, so nothing in here. Get back out here. I'm going to need to eat something soon and probably sleep. So can't do too much clearing. just to get some of this crap out of the way. So worthwhile. That's going to be part of dinner. Love it. Come on now. There we go. As much as I want to get rid of that log, I definitely don't want to get rid of like valuable resources right now. And that's got nice mushroom production. Well, I mean, look, I don't have many mushrooms out on this side of the area. I think I've taken out too many stumps. Alright, where's the other long one? That's not fun. Where's the other long one? There it is. Bird's nest there. Alright, so let's head on back. Fix our encumbered situation. And then it's time to eat something and probably crash. Alright, what's going on encumbered wise? Ah, all these piles of leaves, that's what it is. Okay. Guess that really doesn't matter right now. Not sure. Not sure. Probably because it's President's Day. And I knew that most of my regulars weren't going to be here. Let's go ahead and move on this way. Might as well just split this one instead.
Shit. Seriously?
Okay, guess we're going to actually need to save one of those. Coordinates of this location? It's, let's see here, 3631. It's over in the Spirits of the Amazonia side of things. And so it is definitely not like a normal location from the survival mode or the story mode. Piece of rope. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and head over this way. Got a bunch of just random junk to drop off. I should probably create another stick storage. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. But I need to be storing some bamboo sticks that I have on me. Otherwise, it's going to just be a pain. There we go. Oh, where do we have room? Not a big fan of how I have the storage laid out so far. Could be a lot better done. I am thinking about like removing a lot of the storage for just better, easier accommodations. But all in due time. Alright, just a quick break for rope. And then we'll get those sticks done. Actually, I should be doing this first. Yeah, I think it was last stream. A bunch of people watched me fall off and hit that rock over there. That was fun. That was fun to deal with. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and take care of our food situation. Nope. I mean, I guess I could just name it what it actually is. It's a pine nut. There's a proper name to it, but I'm not too worried about the proper names right now. Alright, what do I still need? Protein? No, we're good on protein. That's something I need, though. Hey, friend. Sorry. Looks like we are going to actually have some protein real fast. Beautiful. So that's one thing that I'm going to be working on in the very near future is water production. and also showers, because that's super fun. But yeah, man, I should have brought the sled down here. Oh well. So that was a decent clear. We'll go ahead and just stop there. I might clear out some of that brush, but can at least see the walkway coming up now. There we go. And get our tortoise bowl over here, where we're just kind of doing all the rest of our water. Just for now, at least. It's definitely a lot more that we have to go in terms of the tortoise, or the water production. I think that almost seems to be like the next thing I should focus on after I get this storage done. Okay. Just organize this real fast and go put some meat on. There we go. All right, so I've had this tree for a while. Might as well take it down so I can get the sticks I need. Come on now, Jake. You did not need to swing that way, but whatever. Alright, there's 1 and 2. So as I mentioned, I'm going to have to take down that roof because I am going to turn this all into a mud structure. Just to kind of make it cleaner. It'll be worthwhile though. Alright, yeah, clear as much of that out as possible. And then let's go ahead and finish. I need one more piece of rope before I do this. Oh, we got leeches real fast. There. Cool. Alright, so now the last thing I'm going to work on is just this over this way. Yeah, we'll keep it up. No point knocking it down, right? I need one more long stick. We're going to find one more long stick. There should be some smaller trees back this way. Appreciate that share. Mighty kind of you. There we go. That's a good stick tree. Okay. So with this being done... Oh, get our ropes done. Green Hell is awesome. It's probably one of my favorite survival games of recent years. It's just gorgeous. Okay, and we're putting bamboo sticks on this one. We don't have many bamboo sticks, but either way. So as soon as I take out... Oh man, I almost burnt my dinner. I forgot about it. Beautiful. Dinner. Alright, so as I said, our base, it's just going to be a survival base. We're not going to do anything fancy here. Let's go ahead and get the framing done right here. That's the last one we got to build. And then once we put one mud platform on this, I'll be able to take out the other roof, because we're going to have one of those kitchen areas to get our fire off of the ground. So, alright, time to clear out some brush on this side. Start with this tree. That's something I learned from doing Spirits of the Amazonia for the longest time. is if you don't see the enemies coming in the whatever spot you've picked. Oh, that was a dumb idea. That's not a tree. That would give me a log. Might actually have to run for one. But either way, if you take way too much time, that sounds about right, Tiago. That definitely sounds about right. I think my first playthrough, I tell the story all the time, but my first playthrough of Green Hell was a 15-minute play. Like, that's all I was able to survive. I did not do well the first time I played this game. There's like a certain level of fear about it the first time you play it. And then you die and you're like, oh, okay, I learned something. And then you die like 25 more times. And then you're like, okay, I'm no longer afraid of this game. I understand it. And so, yeah, that's definitely my thought process behind it. Is that obsidian just sitting on the floor? Don't want to leave the obsidian out. It's kind of a rare commodity. I haven't really been looking for it, I guess, is what I mean by that. All right. I actually thought there was going to be more to that. But oh well. And obviously you can see that I still need to finish the bowl, which I think is hilarious. You can build most of that except for the bowl, and never mind, not worth it. How much time does it take for the trees to regrow? It takes about, and don't apologize for that, Tiago, you're good, man. It takes about, I want to say anywhere from 7 to 10 days for the trees to regrow, maybe even up to 20. And so in like my area, I'm clearing out most of the big trees, and I'm just focusing on bringing in the small ones. And then I'm going to be venturing out for the trees that I'm going to leave to regrow. But admittedly, I don't even need that much trees here. I just finished the platform we need to do. And then we're now doing a mud notch platform. Like right there. Love it. On PlayStation, no, I'm up on the PC here. I first played Green Hell on the Switch, which if you ever play the Switch version, it's not the completed version of this game. Creepy Jar sold the rights, the publishing rights, to another studio to port it to the Switch, and so the Switch version is never going to get updated. Hang on, there might be a jaguar up there. Nope. Okay, they're just boars. We're good. They're just boars. Just boars. But yeah. So there's never going to be an update for the Switch version. And so that's something that was always depressing. And so I got the copy on the PC after a while here. Just keeping my head on a swivel. I don't like the area that I'm at. And so until I get some traps set up, I'm not that happy about it. Come on now. Not what I meant to do, but still works. Go ahead and just filling up this cart real fast. Oh, come on now. That was weak. Alright, move forward. Spare me a headache. Yeah, mud production is happening. That's what we got set up on the last stream, was just getting mud production going. That alone was kind of a pain, but worth it. Because now we get to make a mud base, which is so much more efficient. Or not efficient, but so much more just clean than the wood base. Should be a stone base in this, but stone is just so much harder to find. Alright, just to rebuild these real fast. Oops, wrong one. No point in washing herself because I'm about ready to pick up more mud. Alright, and some ash. Some more ash, and we'll leave that to the rain. Okay, so I am going to have to do a little hunting before I go to bed tonight, which needs to happen very soon. I'm getting very tired. I should probably have the insomnia debuff hit very soon. But we'll be alright. But yeah, basically I want to notch this, get a platform or a ladder set up, then finish all the platforming on the second floor before I worry about putting walls on. That way I can just hop off this thing. And actually, there's my first insomnia debuff. So either way. What up, Lucas? Have I played VR? I have not played the VR version. It's one of the only VR games that like I'm upset that I haven't had a chance to play because I'm such a big fan of the regular Green Hell here. And so, yeah, never got a chance to do it. I only own a PlayStation VR from like the PlayStation 4 days. And so I've never really had a chance to play a lot of the VR titles that are out there. This is one of the only ones that I actually care about, though. You do? You play all the time? Nice, dude. That's fantastic. I've seen a bunch of clips of it and all of that. Like, it looks gorgeous. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking game. So yeah, definitely understand that one. All right, almost got our kitchen set up. I don't have the pot, the like cooking pot, and I almost don't want to go venture to go get the pot, but I feel like I almost need to. All right, so just real quick, I'm gonna make breakfast before I go to sleep. It makes sense to just do that. Man, so much just random junk that I've left about, but it's not a bad thing. Like all this firewood, all this rope just laying about. Just finding stuff all over. I'm pretty happy that we were able to keep that storage for as long as we did. That's going to take a long time. All right, we might as well get a little more work done while we're trying to get all this accomplished. Just to get this moving. There we go. I do like the mud builds in this game. I think doing the wood builds are great, but like nothing beats building with the mud. All right, ladder. I always forget where they put the ladder. There it is. That was actually a lot easier than it typically is. All right, let's put it like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Let's go like that. All right, let's check in on dinner. Or, well, breakfast. Yeah, my stats are actually too good to eat something right now. Which is super silly to say. Like, oh man, I'm in too good of health to eat anything right now. But, like, I don't want to waste the food. You know what show my wife and I have actually been watching a lot lately? There's a TV show called Alone. And it's about, like, bushcraft survival. And they send, like, a bunch of people into the wilderness. And they're allowed to bring, like, 10 items with them, like an axe, a fire starter, like that type of stuff. And then it's just a endurance contest to see who can survive alone the longest. Super crazy. Like, super fun. That's the kind of content I watch when I'm not playing things. All right, let's put this down. Is that a bone knife on the ground just sitting there? Wow, random. Love it. And there's the ropes. Yo, what is going on? How you doing? Good to see you again. All right, let's get going with that, and then we'll put on some raw meat right here. How long will I be on alive? Today's a short one. Today I'm only doing about 90 minutes. Normally we do about 2 hours, but today I wanted to kind of take it easy. All right, so now you see we got the notch going, so we can get up to the second level. So all right, let's get it done. Hey, appreciate the follow. Oh, whoa. I didn't mean to fall. I meant to jump, but I ran out of stamina. Hang on, I actually need to fix something on my body real fast. Where is it? There it is. Dumb abrasion. I deserve that one. Like, as far as abrasions go, I deserve that abrasion. Alright, so first rule of getting cut in the jungle, we gotta clean that wound. So we'll hang out down here for a little bit. Whoa, thank you very much for the rose. Mighty kind of you. Super kind. Let's go ahead and get our body clean and then pop up. That's one of the worst things in the world, though, is getting hurt down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the gifts. That's like super kind of you. Really appreciate that. Man, awesome. Really appreciate that. So I'm exhausted for the day, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of crash out for a little bit. Yeah, thank you again. Like super appreciate it. Someone I've been sitting here looking at your name, just like what's the handle? Like trying to pick it up, and someone. Thank you very much, someone. I like that. It's classy. All right, so that's what I'm waiting on before we can go to sleep. Is just that right there. Let's go ahead and get over here. Yeah, stats are still looking good. I guess we can go get some water while we're waiting. But yeah, I'm just making sure that my foot doesn't get infected before we go to sleep. And then I am also making sure that we don't burn this meat that we have cooking right here. Not bad. Let's put away 3 bones. I like to keep enough bones on my person to craft a piece of bone armor if I need it, which is 3. So that's typically how many I just run with. All right, so as soon as that's done, as soon as this meat right here is done, we can cook. Dude, thank you very much, man. Like, I really appreciate that, someone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like super kind of you. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Like, it's something that we're really trying to boost up our TikTok presence specifically, because like YouTube creator program, that was cakewalk. It's Twitter, it's our TikTok. That's the one that we're really trying to focus on. And so thank you very much. Mighty kind of you. Can you still dry out meat on the second game? Yeah, you can. I don't think... Have I found the smoker recipe yet? There's the grill rack. And so I could be grilling my meat. Yeah, I have a drying rack right there. And so I'll probably do the drying rack very, very soon. That'll be the next thing that I do. Did I seriously? I got infected?
I need to rest.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Alright, that sucks. I got infected. I got the one thing that I was just like, man, gotta get clean so I don't get infected. I got infected. I need to actually like take care of that pretty soon, so this is gonna be kind of short. What mode am I playing on? Yeah, so this is Spirits of the Amazonia. That's the name of the mode. It's survival technically, but it's like a horde mode based survival. Hang on, watch this. See this right here? This is why I keep human meat spoiled in my inventory, because you can harvest it. Oh, you see the tribal up there? Yeah, stay low. But we got maggots now. This is what's the difficulty? This is welcome to the jungle. It's not like the easiest, but it's like not the hardest. It's like right in the middle. It's the normal. All right, so now we gotta just wait for these maggots to finish eating this. Yeah, so the hard it gets hard around like level 18 or so out of 30. I need to finish building pottery before I can set that up. But that's the name of the game right now. All right, so I need to feed this fire. I can't let this fire go out while I'm trying to fix my wounds. It's worth going back to. I definitely recommend going back to it. Someone highly recommend. Man, I don't want to like deal with that tribal who like keeps walking around until my leg is fixed. 2 seconds. How we doing? Still getting eaten by maggots. And after all the maggots eat it, like after they eat all the infected flesh on my leg right now, I have to re-bandage it. And then I'm down to only 2 bandages, soon to be 1 bandage, which means that I'm going to need to go get some Molinero. I just found some though, or I just saw some, so it shouldn't be that hard. We're getting there. Can't believe I ran out of stamina. Otherwise, I would have jumped to where I need to go. But yeah. All right, so here it is. Maggots are going to be done any second now. Love it. Then I got to go find some more human meat and let it decompose in my inventory. All right, so there's my fresh wound again. Now we put a regular leaf bandage on it. and now we don't get dirty for the rest of the duration of that bandage. And we can go ahead and lay down in our bed again. Get some sleep. What? Did you look away from the bed? Don't look away from the bed, Jake. We're trying to sleep. Let's get some sleep and hope we don't die. Very sloppy with the water today. All right, wake up, Jakey. Got a fire to feed. All right. Do you see me? Man, that tribal is blind. I'm appreciating it because it's letting me like keep things going. But yeah, blind tribal. All right, so first things first, we're gonna harvest and take care of that coconut. Gonna eat some of this brekkie. Love it. Thank you very much again, someone. Man, thank you. Mighty kind of you. Let's go ahead and keep feeding this fire. Dude, thank you so much. And then onward. Dude, thank you so much for all the gifts. I really need to get one of those like things that's just like constantly reporting just like, thank you for this, thank you for that. Because I don't even know the name of half of the gifts on this stuff, but I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, friend? I'm over here. Yeah. Bet you were better about that. Alright, so as I said, I do... Is there another one? Yeah, calm down. Calm down, music. Thank you again, someone. I really do appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. Alright, so as I said, I do need to collect some human meat. I don't like turning regular meat into anything because it's like pointless to do so. But I'll keep one piece of human meat, turn that into something useful. Just grow some maggots in my inventory. And then toss these bones in here. Okay. I need carbs and I need water and I'm filthy. Filthy human right now. There's my carbs. There's not many of them. Oh. The thing looked like a jaguar for a sec. See, I've chopped it down so many times and they just keep rebuilding it. That's how it works. All right, we got leeches and I think, yep, I see bananas. So we're good food-wise. Dude, thank you so much, man. Like, I really appreciate all the gifts you keep sending over. That's super kind of you. Like, really appreciate it. Onward, and then we had bananas back here. Okay, so, with all of that being said, let's mix our mud, wash our hands, and then make it happen. Seriously, someone, thank you very much. Like, that's super kind. We maybe get like a handful a week or something like that, and so I think you have become the new record setter, so thank you. Hats off to you, sir. Thank you very much. Onward. Okay, so we got all of these. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, and thank you very much for the compliment, too. Mighty kind of you. All right, let's go ahead and bring a couple of these sticks back up with us. I should bring my sled down here one time and just gather a bunch of this stuff. Oh, centipede. He almost got me, too. Don't like those things. I was not a big fan when they added those in. But that was tricky. Like, that did not like when they added the centipedes in, because I would play this game on mute so many times. It would not go well. Okay, so we got a bunch of sticks. Let's go ahead and start working on our second level. Yeah, I heard the centipede that time. Start working on our second level here. Actually, you know what? Let's start working on our firewall. That makes more sense to me, to do the firewall. Where's the kitchen cooking wool? Is it inside of the cooking stuff? I think it might be. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And so this way we can keep a fire going in a better location without having to have it on the ground like this. And now we'll keep everything super contained and clean. I feel like I need to go run an errand. There's a lot in this game that is still location locked. and I can't get to some locations right now, but I really, really, really want to try. I kind of want to know how far locked out I am. What kind of food situation do I have? Okay. I'm going to go see if I can get to the tutorial area from before. Like the original starting area of this game. Because there's definitely a bunch of stuff that I would like to be traveling with and like building right now before I get started too much into this. And so let's make that happen. It's going to be kind of silly, but I like silly. And I'm going to be running this for what, 40 more minutes or so. And so let's see how far I can get. If I remember correctly, I might not even be able to go. Like, it might actually prevent me from just the game here. It might prevent me from getting over to that area until I complete everything that I need to complete with the tribe here. And so definitely something that I need to be working on. Worth it. Definitely worth it, someone. I highly recommend that everybody at least try Green Hell or play it again. Especially with all the new modes. If you're on the PC, or I don't know if all the consoles are fully up to date. But yeah, if you're on PC, highly recommend this game because it is just super fun. Where do I want to build my main base? So that, because of Spirits of the Amazonia and how it works, almost walked right into that tribal. He saw me. What's up, friend? Oh, bad shot. Don't throw things. Stop running. Yeah. Trying to avoid going all the way over there. But whatever. There's another tribal. There's a Wahara camp over here. I think they're still kind of aggroed on me. Man, my arrow like ricocheted over here. Not entirely sure where. Is that dude glitched? No, he's not glitched. Whew. You throw bees at me, dude? Don't be throwing bees. Oh.
Damn it!
Yeah, that hurt. Man, that hurt more. That guy bled out. Dude. I do not have the stamina for this, my friend. Let's go.
Fuck off me!
There we go. Okay. Whew. That was not fun. I honestly don't know how many arrows I have left right now. What are the new modes? So there's the Spirits of the Amazonia, which is basically the prequel to the events of the game. It's super cool. It's super fun. And then there's... I'm trying to think what else would be left. And don't want to throw away the one that I'm working on. So that's at 16 hours. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just that one now that I think about it. It's at 59. It's got to be better than my 39. Yep. It's pretty much just that one, but like I'm a big fan of just survival mode in general. And so I highly recommend just the survival mode to people. But I'm sorry, Aurora, I didn't get a chance to answer your question. Because of Spirits of the Amazonia, that spot back there is my main base. Because I'm not going to be venturing too far away from the Horde mode to try to unlock that really special piece of gear that they give you. It's like a golden mace. And so that's the main part of the game here. What's that, 59? Don't need it. All right, so I definitely don't like all of the arrows that I had to waste to do that. Might try to chop down some feather stuff just to make it happen. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, get some tribal arrows out of this. I know they were shooting those at me, but I did not see where really any of them went. I do not need these coconut bowls. I'll bring one coconut bowl with me just to have it. And how many feathers we have? We're 25 feathers. That's what I'm looking for. 25 feathers. Perfect. All right. Grab the tribal bow. Look at some of these trees and buildings and stuff like that. See if there are any over here. I think the computer version is just more complete. I mean, really, though, I think the VR version is just beautiful. What up, Daz? Yes, it is. This is definitely Green Hell. Great, great game. All right, let's smash this. Just help gain some trust. Man, I'm a little disappointed that I did not find any more arrows. But, like, it is what it is. There's one. There's a second. Okay. Alright. One small stick here. Crazy. Alright, hang on. Let's check the map real fast. It is a very difficult game, that is for sure. We are currently at 38-29. 38 right here, 29 all the way up here. Okay, so this is an exit up that way. That's not what we're looking for, though. What we're looking for is kind of a cleaner way to do this. If you've completed the story mode, definitely go back and check out Spirits of the Amazonia. It is worthwhile. It's a little bit harder, in my opinion, like just personal opinion, but it is definitely more worthwhile. Oh, I just gave myself parasites. I forgot to wash my hands. That sucks. Like, not that big of a deal. It's just parasites. In fact, we can fix them right here. There we go. Let's see if we can fix it just from the money shot. Yep, we got it. All right, let's go find some water to clean our hands. Oh, I'm set. I got like 26 arrows right here. Or excuse me, 26 feathers. It's just a matter of collecting sticks as I go. And then I found a bunch more arrows too, so I'm sitting on 12 right now, which ain't that bad in Green Hell. That is not that bad in terms of arrow placement. All right, check the map. We're at 40-30 now, so here's 40, 30. We're still up here. I need to be heading south. This is where I need to get. I need to get to 44-34. So 34-44. Okay. We got to kind of venture this way a little bit. Oh, is that water? That is water. This is one of my my best base locations. If you've seen that video, this is one of those locations right here. Highly recommend it. It's a good spot. Grab this legend.
No hope for peace.
Exciting. Oh, I love those mushrooms. They're not great to eat, but like I can't even remember what they do. I think they reduce your fevers. Maybe. Not entirely sure. All right, let's hop down, go to the water real fast. Whew, it's almost dangerous. Oh, don't fall. I fell. All right, no worries. Let's go clean our wound this time before I do something dumb. Hey, thank you very much for the rose. Mighty kind of you. All right, wash ourselves. It definitely makes a lot more difficult, or it makes the game a lot more difficult with some of the modes that they've added. Spirits, they I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more of a risk with spirits. All right, there's the wound. Bandage that up real fast. Thanks for the follows, guys. Really appreciate it. All right, so we're clean. There's a child over there. We're not going to disturb the child. But, okay, so we're at 41-30 at this point. 41-30 right up here. Man, I really need to get down this way. Okay. All right, so now that we've had a chance to actually eat or wash ourselves, let's go ahead and eat the rest of the food that we've been sitting on here.
Thirsty.
Thirsty? Well, guess what, sir? I have something to fix that too. Look at that. Just a full smorgasbord. I didn't say that properly, but whatever. Drink. All right, done. Cool. We can keep it moving now. Hey, free banana. All right, so as I said, we got to get down to a specific area. And so that requires us being a little smart here. And I'm going to try to pick up some of these caves as we go. Ooh. Don't want to fall off that. There we go. There's a path. In spirits of the Amazonia, the water is your biggest helper. Because there's only like a couple of ponds here. All right, where are we at? 40, 32. 40, 32. We're at this pond right here. So we got to loop around this thing, and then we're going to look for another pond. We're almost about ready to heal our foot, too, so we'll see if we get infected or not. Hopefully we're keeping it clean. In fact, I'm going to pause right here and wait for this thing to be done. So I can get myself a little dirty and get myself something to eat. Come on now. Be done already. There we go. Beautiful. So when this thing breaks, it turns into that palm heart, like the heart of palm right there. It's annoying. And those are super good for hydration. So definitely one to keep on hand. There's a few more fruits that I'm going to be looking for as we go too. Those are always good to have on us. Those are good and handy for fishing too, because you can get grubs from them. Ooh, thought that was a dude for a sec. That's a dude. Yeah, what up, Scout? I just want my arrow back. I don't want to have to skin you. Come on. I just want my thing back. I just want my arrow back. Come on, give me my arrow. Dude. Oh, I just saw it. Hang on. So annoying to get your arrows back. Especially that's a tribal arrow too. Yeah, gonna skin this dude. Worth it. Worth it. Okay, onward. Ditch the bones. At least leave 3. Then we want to ditch our human meat too. Anything that takes 19 hours. There we go. Keep that one piece. Just trying to regrow my maggots. Which, if you don't know green hell, you don't understand why you walk around with maggots in your inventory. I guess you could probably piece it together and figure it out. Like, it's not that difficult to understand. Alright, so we're still at 4230. 4230. So we went up. We need to go south. I went the wrong way. So south, this way. Hang on, I see a cave. Let's pick this up real fast. Ooh, hi friend. So this is the Yabawaka tribe. What do you need? You just need a bandage? Dude, I got you. There you go. I do have to wash my hands again now, which is fine, but it is raining, and so it is kind of slowly washing me already. And so we're making it work. We're making it work. And also, I'm not hungry right now, so I don't have to eat anything. Okay, so I think I'm like right in this area, 4331. Let's grab one of these caves and pick up a marker so this is easier to figure out. Okay, so we just picked up that marker. Yeah, this is kind of where we want to be. It's not the best place to be, but it's kind of where I want. Because what I'm trying to do, if you're not familiar, all the maps connect. And if you can get to the right locations, you can get back to like where the story mode is played. And some of the stuff that's in story mode, you need in survival mode, like the cooking pot. The cooking pot is still... Oh, don't jump backwards, Jake. Come on now, jump up. The cooking pot's still at the drug lab. And so like that type of stuff, that's what I'm trying to get
No
to.
animal or human would go near it.
Fantastic. And I kind of want to drop down here. There we go. That didn't hurt. But like I want to grab as many of these caves as possible. You can kind of see how it's all stacked on top of each other like this. I'm pretty sure this is like right where I need to be. Just a bone. Gotta watch out for spiders in here though. Just heard one. Scorpion. Oh, spider. Where is it? I heard it, but I didn't see it at all. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Take that out before he gets me. I do not like the Brazilian wandering spiders. The Goliath bird eaters aren't bad, but the Brazilian wandering spiders are actually like really, really deadly. Okay. I'll get my bearings in 2 seconds. That's an underground or an underwater cave. I don't think I can do anything in here though, because I don't have the breathing apparatus, because that's in the previous area too. Okay, let's get this cave. Did that not register? Alright, where am I at? 4431. 4431. I'm here. This is the spawn area of the story mode. Oh, there you go, Jennifer. Good stuff. I'm glad that this was your first game. It's a fantastic one. So this is the spawn area of the first game, like the story mode. And so we finally worked our way back. You'll be able to see it in just a second. But now, see? You gotta be very careful. Ark is definitely, Ark also, there's some performance issues with it in my opinion. But let's see here. So you see how the water's all contaminated? But if you've played the story mode of Green Hell, this is where Jake first spawns in. Check it out. And so we're finally back at the spawn of the first game. We gotta be careful in the this game, because there's a bunch of this toxic waste that you gotta like clean up and pick up and stuff like that in order to clean up the water. That's a big part of this. Like mode is one of these. Hang on, you don't want to drink the poisoned water, but you want to clean up all this toxic stuff. I'm not going to be able to get it all because I don't want to deal with it right now, but there is I think there's more to it. There's a couple other spots, like I think over there, that have some. But either way, there you go. There you go. Oh, you just found it. You haven't beaten it yet. I understand. I misread that. But either way, it's a great game. It's a great game. I'm going to be grabbing a couple of the locations right now. I only got about 20 minutes left before I'm going to be calling this stream. But we'll have some fun. So the way that the prequel works is you're not going to get any spoilers either if you're going through the story mode, because this happened. I heard something. This happened a couple months before the events of the game. Ah, I gotcha. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, today was a shorter stream for me. I'll be back on tomorrow. Same time, 2 p.m. Pacific. I'll be back on to do a little bit more Green Hell. Probably do some more Green Hell. Making good track record or good progress with it right now. Thanks for the likes, Chrome. Appreciate it. Well, there you go. That's fantastic. We're heading to probably one of my favorite locations early on in the game. This is a good building spot too. But we're heading over. You kind of just got to follow the river. It'll take you right where you need to be. What's up, Snicky? What up, Mental Health War? It's a fantastic game. At the Oasis. Which spot's the Oasis? I don't think I've ever heard of one called the Oasis. I'm heading over to the drug lab right now. I skipped past the tribal camp. I'll have to come back to it. But the drug lab is probably one of my favorite spots to build at. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's a good base. That's a good spot. I think when you're first learning this game, it's a fantastic place to kind of set up shop. You will have to kind of go near that in the story again. So I mean, it's central to the story. It's pretty good. This is what I'm trying to get to right here. Is this drug lab? I'm due for a jaguar attack though, and so like I'm trying to kind of go a little slower to make sure. The prequel, everything looks a little bit different in the prequel than it did in the main game. So if you look, like the plants, they've just started growing in the prequel, and like there's no cages over here, there's no like prisoners. It's literally just a cartel outpost at this point. It's pretty legit. And then okay, this would be a minor spoiler, but you said you found the grapple hook. And so in the prequel, the van's not tipped over. And so there you go. Hey, thanks for the heart. Really appreciate that, Mental Health War. Mighty kind. So you're just a couple bits. That's what I'm looking for, though, is the flask. Beautiful. But yeah, like there's so much of it that's not here because the events of the story haven't happened. I'm looking for a machete. That'd be super cool if we could find a machete. A bunch of empty cans so far. No cooking pot yet. I'm pretty sure the cooking pot's here. I just have to find where it is. Some more painkillers. That's nice. But yeah, this spot is definitely way more built out in the story mode. There's a lot more going on. The plant that makes the bandages. So Green Hell, it's kind of weird, but all the plants are on the same nodes. They're on the same locations. And so I can tell you just from working at the drug lab right now that there's a node right back here. And it hasn't spawned yet. So let's go over here. There should be another node right here. So you see that? That's a tobacco plant, right? If you're having trouble finding a plant, all you got to do is just chop down one of the other plants. And the likelihood of that regrowing as Molinera has been reset. And so if you're struggling to find a plant, just chop down all of the plants around you and they'll come back in different varieties. But yeah, if you just go over and you start understanding where some stuff spawns. Oh, see the tribal up ahead? Got to be careful. I don't want to alert a tribal right now because I don't want to get into a fight. That's just a scout though. It's not a big one. Actually, that may not be a scout. That looks like a structure. No, that's a tree. All right, whatever. We'll just skip it. Green Hell taught you how to use a knife on your DI. I mean, that makes sense. It would probably be very effective in some survival stuff. A lot of this stuff is based on real life applications of survival stuff. And so that does make sense if it is helping you. Is that a can of food or is that just... Yeah, it was a can of food. Nice. Orange juice. Delicious. All right, savages, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so this is talking about how they've poisoned the water and how the cartel is responsible for that. There's the map.
They left a map? Wonderful.
Wonderful. There it is. And so this is the new map over here. You can see some of the locations. Like this would be the fishing camp. This is the bamboo camp and stuff. Which, I mean, the bamboo camp isn't even really established in Spirits of the Amazonia, so we may not go. There's the pot that we came for. Should we leave the spoon? Actually, I don't even think we have an option. There it is. Should we take the spoon? We don't need the spoon. I feel like I'm going to take the spoon. It's a completely pointless tool in this game. We'll leave it. We don't need it. All right, we can ditch the bowl now that we have the pot. Fantastic. And we can ditch our coconut because we have our metal one now. Beautiful. Okay. Is there a bed here? No beds are set up yet. Okay. All right, no worries. All right, so the next location, this will probably be the last location I'll be able to get to before the end of the stream today, is we're gonna head to the fishing camp, which is due north and a little bit to the west, but it's not that far away from here. Just checking to see if I should like eat something before I go. I don't need to, but might as well just boost my energy a little bit. All right, so we cannot, that's the main difference between this and how I normally would go to it. I can't go into the water this time because most of the water in this area is contaminated. And I'm due for a jaguar attack. I had to remind myself I don't want to get attacked, so we're going to go slow. Listen for any growls. But yeah, I think I'll keep going with Green Hell tomorrow. Get back to the base, keep building things. Might even finish the Eternal Flame so we can start the challenge. Alright, so there's our first landmark, which is this lake right here. We're heading up into this area, up in this area right here, so we're going to go around and then we'll cut around the mountain pass. I don't want to bother getting Wilson. Every survival game has a Wilson in it, or at least it should. There should be a volleyball or soccer ball in your game. Definitely worthwhile. Alright, so keep moving. North by northwest. Good base spot. I like the flat ground. This is like an actual, if you're in a survival situation, this is the type of spot that you would look for to set up a camp, because there's no trees that could kill you and stuff like that. I like how Green Hell did the topography very well. There's a really good video on YouTube. I can't remember the creator's name, but kudos and credit to them, of course. They actually, using some of the animals inside of the game, they tried to map out specifically in the Amazon where this takes place. 5225, 5225. I went south. Okay, so I just need to go north. Yeah, I went the wrong direction. It happens way too much in this game. I probably shouldn't be sprinting. I really shouldn't be sprinting. So the fishing camp is barely set up in this version of the game. Okay. I got my bearings. I know exactly where I am. See, once you've done this game and you've played it like a bunch of times, you know exactly which way to go. This is more than just map reading, because like map reading is I'm here and then you can like find your direction from that. This is like actual not cartography, because that's making maps, but using a compass and finding coordinates with a GPS. Like, yeah, that's definitely a skill. That is a skill for sure.
Once blue, now turned red.
The legends are definitely something that are worthwhile doing. I've only done a handful of them. There's a lot of the Spirits of the Amazonia I've never really done, because I mostly just do survival, and I mostly do what are the modes that I do? Survival and story. Like I speed play or do speed runs of the story mode. Got it down to like 2 hours and 15 minutes last time. That was pretty fun. Okay, let's go over here. Here's the fishing camp. You hear him? I heard him for like a split second. There he is. I don't see him, but I hear him. Is that a camp? There's a camp right here. Okay. I see you. I didn't get the headshot. Got the headshot there. What's up, friends? Really? That was like way too easy. I'm gonna steal your bow. You had a better bow than me. That was like way too easy of a raid on a tribal camp like that. Like, I'll take it. Not complaining or anything like that, but super easy. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on. Give me the arrow. There we go. All right, and then how's this spear? Better than my spear? 38, 60. Yes, please. Okay, onward. Since we're doing spirits, we got to break the huts. You know, I found out the other day that you can actually break these too. It was somebody in chat told me, and I had no idea. I've been playing this game for years, like since it came out, and I did not know that you could break these and get like charcoal and campfire ash and stuff like that. Look at that. How cool is that? Should actually be running with a couple pieces of charcoal. Really? That's awesome. That's pretty legit. I don't know how I missed out on it. I definitely missed out on it though. But yeah, the fishing camp is like nothing in Spirits of the Amazonia. It's not even constructed. And so this is it. This is literally the whole fishing camp. It's like missing the whole back end to it. And there's nothing to it. There's just like a couple of supplies. I don't even think that you can find anything worthwhile here. Yeah, there's nothing up top. Let's go check below. But yeah, that's the joy of playing through prequels, right? When the base game looks really dilapidated, this is it's what it looks like before. Not even set up. Oh. Seriously? Do you not see me? How do you not see me? Alright, something aggroed onto me. Alright, well, let's get over to the bamboo camp. There's like only a couple more things that I'm trying to get, but the bamboo camp is going to be where we're going to end the stream today. I don't even think the bamboo camp's fully established yet. If you ever get to this part and you need to cross, I've always found that you can run across the water between those two trees instead of having to swim where all the piranhas are. Super handy. Alright, bamboo camp, and then we'll lay out a little bed for ourselves. There's also like an anthill right around here, and I always walk into the anthill when I come up here. Not seeing it though. There's a coconut. Did that break? No. There's the anthill that I almost always run into. And then this is where the bamboo camp is when the actual game, the story mode is happening. I don't think there's anything going on in here, but there's some supplies inside of the cave. So I want to head into the cave for a sec. See the fire? Let's be careful. That might be a tribal. Like a hurt, wounded tribal. Yeah, it is. What's wrong with you, bro? You're vomiting. I have charcoal. Here you go. There you go. Got some leeches. There. Alright, so we got that tribal taken care of. What? What just... Really? Damn scorpion. Let's focus on the snake. I didn't see the scorpion. Alright, there we go. Just eat, what was that? Plantain lily. That's what it is. Good for fixing stuff like that. Small little stuff. How much trust am I on? I haven't even met the tribe of this area. So here, I'll show you. I have not done much of the other trust at all. So with the Moai guy, we're at 170, and I haven't met the other one yet. And so I literally just came over to this area so that way I could get a couple supplies, like the cooking pot, the flask, etc. But like I'm in the area where like, oh, thank goodness, an actual like worthwhile tool here. I almost feel bad that I'm gonna ditch this obsidian axe for it, but yeah, ditch the obsidian axe for the rusty axe for sure. That alone made this whole worthwhile. And then I think there's some supplies, like a supply drop somewhere. I may be wrong about that. Looks like I'm wrong about that. But yeah, I need to go back and do a lot of the trust stuff with the different tribes. Again, I've only been focused on supplies right now just to help myself live longer. And so I'll have to go back and double back. Man, I guess I was wrong. There's supposed to be a little supply cache there, but I guess it might be in survival. Alright, so I'm very, 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 very tired right now. And not to mention, I'm also sick. And so, yeah, this will be fun over here. Ah, yeah, you can eat the charcoal. Yep, that's right. Sorry, I didn't see that message come in. Thank you very much, Emil. Appreciate you answering that question for chat. Yeah, that's 100% right. You can increase sanity by getting rid of food poisoning, which makes it worthwhile in and of itself. Beds. Oh, really? Okay, that is our new bed spot. Okay, 4 more. A fast way to help with infections when you're dying. Okay. So first things first, it's based on when you put the bandage on, which I know might sound really weird, but it's based on when you put the bandage on. So if you're dirty when you put the bandage on, your risk of getting infected is a lot higher. But if you're clean and then you put the bandage on your infection, it's going to be a lot better. The other thing that I always do is I literally carry a piece of decomposed human meat inside of my inventory, so I always have access to what's it called? So I always have access to maggots when I need it. And so that is my best recommendations right there. The other thing is there's a plant that helps with the venom, plantain lily. That one you can just straight up eat, and it gives you the plantain lily. The other side of it, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the other side of that I was going to say. But the tobacco, that one you can make a tobacco bandage. And the tobacco bandage is super important because it helps you with the infections. And so those are just my general tips for that type of stuff. All right, so all I'm doing right here, in case you're wondering, is I'm making myself a little backstop, which is what we call on Base Legend a spot to just save the game. And so that is all that you're seeing here. Not making anything fancy, but just needed a little frame so that way I could save. I don't think there's calendars in the Spirits of the Amazonia mode like there are in the story mode. Hey, Olivia. Good to see you. Let's go ahead and head this way, get some rope. But yeah, just trying to keep myself alive because there's no way I'm going to make it back in time. And I need to call it. I want to go hang out with my family again. A little bit more. You're going to make me put a roof on this thing? Lame. Super lame. Doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing, Olivia? I am. So if this is your first time seeing a Base Legends stream, we multi-stream on 4 locations simultaneously. And so if I'm not talking to you guys and I'm answering random questions, it's because I'm talking to somebody on one of our 2 YouTube streams or our Twitch stream or TikTok. And so we try to kind of cover as many platforms as possible. Glad to hear you're doing well, Olivia. Mighty kind of you. Or mighty kind of you to stop by, I meant to say. Alright, almost done. Alright, y'all. Well, this is where I am calling it today. We will be able to get back into some more Green Hell tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure that this pot comes with me. It's too important to leave. Yeah, we don't have that big of a Twitch presence, to be honest with you. We don't really focus on Twitch, like, at all. It's never really been a high priority for us. And so we just kind of have it up and running because originally we only created our Twitch account just so we could have a horizontal feed because we used to vertically stream on everything. And then YouTube started allowing us to do both. And so, yeah. All right, so I'm backing up. So specifically, I see my pot right in front of me before I leave. But either way. Sounds good, Olivia. I probably wouldn't be interested in that because I am also a graphic designer myself. I probably would not be interested in that at all. But either way, guys, I am out of here. I actually got to run because it's just that time of day. I will be back tomorrow right around like 2 p.m. Pacific again. And so, yeah, come hang out again. Sounds good, Emil. Pleasure having you here today. And same to you, Jennifer, and everybody else, Aurora, if you're still in the chat and all that other stuff. You guys have a great rest of your day. Hopefully see you next time. Base Legend, we stream between 2 p.m., 4 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Wednesday, Saturday, those are kind of up in the air. Those are the up streamers and stuff like that. Y'all have a great rest of your day.